We've uncovered proof that a Riverside murder victim feared for his life. Tonight, 3 people, including the victim's estranged wife, are behind bars accused of the crime. Megan O'Rourke's been working this story all day. New at 6, she's live to tell us how the victim may have known something like this was going to happen.
Officials tell me the couple, John and Jamie Graycheck, have been estranged for about 7 months. Just last week, John filed these court documents asking for a protection order against Jamie. In this paperwork, he details threats over social media and a January incident when John says Jamie drove through the front yard of his home. A hearing was set for later this month, too late to save his life.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
It's a question 45-year-old John Graycheck didn't live long enough to answer. In this 911 recording, which 2 News has decided not to air in its entirety out of respect for the victim, there are 2 blasts from what officers say is a small caliber revolver.
I think I got gunshots fired at 4365 Rose Garden.
NEVIN HALE lives next door. He also heard the shots and says he did what he could to help his dying neighbor.
Called 911, told him to sit down, relax, don't move, and wait for the ambulance to come.
Officers from around the city rushed to the scene and shut down the only 2 exits from the neighborhood.
They saw a vehicle exiting Arrow Rock Drive and Harshman Road. Turned out to be the suspects in this crime.
The suspects have since been identified as 29-year-old Gary Webb Jr., 24-year-old Jacob Gibson, and 31-year-old Jamie Graycheck, the victim's estranged wife. Riverside Police Sergeant Jeff Trago says the trio's motive was simple.
Money that's what we're told. So
Sergeant Trago says it's an unusual case because typically drugs are involved in these kinds of crimes, but this killing appears to have only been about cash. Next door, HALE says he still can't believe what happened.
It's a quiet neighborhood. You can almost call it a retirement community. No, this stuff doesn't happen here.
But court records reveal John Graycheck was scared of his estranged wife. He and his current girlfriend were in the process of getting a civil protection order against Jamie. Today, I talked to John's girlfriend. Still shaken, she didn't want to talk on camera. That tells me he was a good guy who didn't deserve to die. And investigators tell me Jamie and John Graycheck were also in a custody dispute over their 2 children. Webb, Gibson, and Jamie Graycheck are all behind bars at the Montgomery County Jail tonight. They have not been formally charged at this time, but investigators tell me they plan to meet with prosecutors in the morning. Reporting live, Megan O'Rourke, 2 News.